Okay, so what is the most important thing in trading? That's the question we're going to talk about today. And the answer is simple. It's the entry, okay? And the entry is probably 90% of the trading game, okay? There is a few deviations from that. There are times where 90% of the game, it's after you get the good entry, it's holding the trade, okay? But the entry is key, and your conviction of your entry has everything to do with whether you're going to stick with your trade or not. Most of the time, traders, especially new ones in error, they'd be like, Leo, but why can't I just, okay, so it's dropping. Okay, let me collect some profits and I'll just, I'll wait for it to bounce and I'll just jump in the trade again tomorrow, something like that. Well, it's because once you nail a very good entry, you don't mess with it, okay? You want to treasure this beautiful entry. Now, most of you are trading options, but especially when it comes to trading futures on Bitcoin or Ethereum or other things, it's all about the entry. Because on futures, if your entry is off by even a couple of 100 points, like when it comes to trading Bitcoin, right, you will get liquidated. You'll get your ass liquidated right quick. I mean, especially if you're using leverage, right? So you got to make sure that your entries are as good as they can be. Now, it doesn't matter how hard you will try to make sure your entries are as good as they can be. There are going to be times where you will miscalculate your entry for a variety of reasons. But your goal is to nail every entry. And the best thing to do to nail every entry is to understand your levels on the chart. Okay, so Bitcoin has bounced here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, the next time it's going to come close to that area. That is exactly where I'm going to enter my trade. And then most of the time, when it comes to trading futures, you guys, you don't want to lose that beautiful entry. So if you nail a perfect bounce and after that the market begins to drop, or after that Bitcoin begins to drop, hold that entry. So at times with options, of course, we deal with decay. But if you had a perfect entry, and sometimes traders ask, well, Leo, should I keep the contract overnight or not? If you had a perfect entry, you stay with your position. You don't move. And at times you'd be regretting it because okay, so let's say a stock drops $50 today. You wake up tomorrow and it's up 20 points. So you're like, oh my God, fuck, let me get the fuck out of this trade. And you're like, damn, why did they get out of this trade? The stock drops another 100 points the next day. And so the bounce is a natural thing, but when you trade options, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in terms of, as long as you understand you're holding the trade, how many days you're holding it, and where is your target at which you would be exiting the trade. As far as options, they could drop in value, they can go up in value, they can fluctuate at all times, and it doesn't matter until your target is reached or until you're within a few bucks from your target to where hey, it's clearly, look, the market is stalled, let me collect the profits here, at least sell half of the position, that sort of thing. But on futures, you don't have that luxury. So you've got to really treasure the good entry. And it's only by trading like Bitcoin futures and Ethereum futures you will really come to appreciate how precise your entries need to be if you're trying to go for 10, 20x trades on trading crypto and stuff, utilizing leverage. So recently we've been able to kill some phenomenal trades on crypto, guys. And so if you're not trading crypto, you guys really should, because you're missing a lot of opportunities out there. And now, most of the people think crypto only goes up, but that's far from the truth. There's some phenomenal drops where crypto goes up 10,000 points, Bitcoin drops 10,000 points. So from the trading perspective, especially like right now, S&P doesn't fucking move. It cannot produce more than a 40-point move. And especially in the last few days, It, like, when you're looking at the chart, it's like, fuck, did my computer just freeze? What the fuck is going on? Is that shit even moving? It's like plus minus 2 points. You know, I have to put my glasses on. I'm like, fuck, what's going on here? Let me zoom in. It's not moving. The market is just, the indexes are not moving, but stocks are moving, right? I mean, we caught a beautiful entry on, I mean, it was a part of our paying member group alert. I mean, at 106, we bought mRNA calls, and the stock ends up the day close to like, 111. And I think it's going to rocket higher tomorrow. But also the entries that we've nailed on DWC, the day and the 2 days before it turned into DJT, right? I mean, those were entries like $36, $37, $38, $41 on Monday before it opens up, at 50, 60, it goes to 77, 78, 79. We saw that move. The entry was at $37, $38 before that move happened. So talking about entries before they come, and people are texting me crazy shit. They're like, Leo, you really, like, so DWC is dropping from like 40 to 37. People are texting me, Leo, this is not a good trade. This cannot be a good trade, Leo. Like, fucking shit goes to $78 within 48 hours, right? So, like, sometimes what appears to be a good entry is not going to be your good fucking entry. As a matter of fact, 99% of your entries are going to look like shit. They're going to be looking to you like, oh my God, this is going higher and Leo wants me to buy puts. Oh my God, this thing is fucking dropping. Leo wants me to buy calls. Yeah, so most of the time, even like, okay, so would you be pissed off right now? Just a serious question. If you bought DWAC at $39 before it turned into DJT, and went to 79. But check this out. When I gave you the trade from 39, let's say, I mean, and your execution could have varied because, hey, depending on your time zone, when we talked or when I send you the trade, right? You could have been like at 39, you take it at 39, immediately it drops to 37. So you're like, whoa, Leo, it can't be a good fucking trade. It's fucking dropping. I'm looking at it. I bought it. I bought the calls and the shit is dropping. How can this be a good entry? Well, understand your strategy, right? We're not trying to get into trades because they're going to move up a dollar or two. That's bullshit. We're not scalping. We're not doing any of this insane bullshit here at 13 Market Moves. Why would you even trade if you're trying to capture a $1 or $2 move? Why would you do that? Why would you even show up? Catch the big move. So your entry's at 39, okay? The stock within 48 hours is at 79. Now, does that look like a 39 entry was a good fucking entry? Yes, it was. Now, does the fact now that it dropped from 39 to 37 as soon as you got into the trade, does that make it a bad trade? Hell no. Does that make it an entry that is slightly off? Absolutely. But does that still make it a good fucking entry overall? Absolutely. Now check this out. What if you got an alert, okay, from 13 Market Moves? Hey, get in this trade from 39, and then you take it and it drops to 37, and you don't fucking understand anything about 13 Market Moves or the chart patterns or divergences or anything. And you freak out and you jump out at 37 because, well, now clearly you're showing a loss. It's a temporary loss. I mean, a stock that fluctuates and can move by 10, 20 points in a day. What is a $1, $2 move against you? But most of the people just freak out. And most of the people will jump out of good fucking trades. So, and like, if you can't even handle volatility with options, god damn, guys, you got to tighten up your stuff, because you're really trading from the standpoint of emotions. And when you're trading from the standpoint of emotions, when you can't handle the trade going against you for like a little bit of time, even a couple of days in some instances, okay? We don't buy weekly options every day. We don't buy options that expire daily every day. There are options that we buy that expire in a couple of weeks. There are options that we buy that expire in a year, okay? And if you're like, man, if you can't even handle the trade going against you for a couple of days, I'm like, whoa, my God, Leo, well, that's a bad trade. Yeah, says a guy who jumps out of GWAC when it goes from 39 to 37 before it goes to fucking 79. So just understand that you gotta have a system. You gotta have some things to look at on the chart. You gotta know what the fuck to look at in order for you to not think, oh my God, well, this thing is dropping and I'm buying calls. What's going on? And you're jumping out of a good trade. The same thing is you could be shorting something. Like, let's say a stock is at 200 points and, we're like, fucking let's roll. We're buying the hell out of 180 puts because we think it's going to collapse to 150. And you're like, well, Leo, but it's at 206 now. Oh my God, I've got in at 200 and it's at 206. I can't take this shit no more. I'm getting out. Leo, oh my God, this trade is not working out, is it? Says a guy that drops out of the trade at 206 right the day before it fucking collapses to 157. Like, you cannot focus on every moment the market is moving. Okay, you need to understand, okay, we're trading options on high volatility stocks. Okay, things are going to move against you temporarily. Okay, things are going to always go against you at some point throughout the day. You shouldn't take a trade and expect like, well, Leo, okay, I'm in. Oh, but shit, Leo, I was just up $18,000 and now I'm like down to only up 11,000. Leo, I can't take this shit. Oh my God, I'm jumping out right before the trade pays you 68,000. Okay? Guys, I can talk about this shit. I got like a million of fucking setups and examples of when traders fuck up perfect setups and perfect trades. And it all boils down to emotions. Oh my God, the same guy next day. Leo, I could have made 68,000. I know, dude, but you fucking jumped out when you saw your profits shrink from 18,000 to 11,000. Why the fuck did you do that? I told you to hold the trade. But Leo, but I was up so much, but then I was up so little, but then man, my wife walked in and I told her that I was just up 18,000 and then she walks in 5 minutes later and I'm like only up 11,000. She tells me, honey, I'm divorcing you ass unless you close this trade right now. So lock the door to your office, damn it. Don't have your wife walk in there every 5 fucking minutes. Okay, don't let her look at your trading screen because she will fuck up your trades. Okay, and nothing bad against wives or women. I mean, we all love them, but guys, I mean, they will fuck up your trades. They are emotional beings. They got no business telling you when the fuck you should be jumping out of the trade. It's got nothing to do with how much you're making or losing. Okay, we're taking the trade not because like, oh, okay, when we're going to be up 20,000, we're going to jump out. What kind of fucking exit strategy is this? Fucking, that's what your wife will tell you. Well, honey, if you make 20,000, cash the fuck out. No, why would you fucking do that? Okay, you'd be doing the same shit that I had this guy do the other day who cashed out at 11,000 and the next day he would have cashed out on 68,000. So why? Fucking, you need to understand when you enter the trade, okay, why you're entering the trade, what are the levels you're looking at, what are your target prices, okay, and if the trade temporarily goes in the opposite direction, do you have the balls to stick with it? If your wife is going to put a little pressure on you, are you going to be like, honey, hey, just you focus in the kitchen, I'll focus right here on my computer screen. By the way, what's for dinner, sweetheart? Okay? If you leave me the fuck alone, I'll tell you what's for dinner. We're going to have lobster. Now, if you keep coming in here every fucking 5 minutes, okay, shit, we may be ordering some pizza. Okay, so just, hold your ground. Focus on the charts. Focus on the shit that matters. And never talk about your trades to people that don't have even a fucking clue, that have never looked at the chart in their life. Now, there's some talented women out there that make good traders, and we're fortunate to have some of them here at 13 Market Moves. So this is not a comment. I mean, you could be a lady and a trading, and your husband could be giving you some bullshit like this, and he may be the emotional one. It doesn't matter. Look, the only thing that matters, if you're a trader, keep other people away from your entries and your exits, and you're going to be doing a lot better. Just like when you're trading, just don't even talk to anybody. Nobody needs to know your entry. Nobody needs to know your exit. Nobody needs to know any of that, okay? The less you talk to other people, the less likely you are to fuck up your entry and exits. And of course, at times you could be your worst enemy because you will talk yourself out of a perfect entry. Oh my God, but I can't buy puts now because it looks so bullish. Oh, Leo, oh my God, man. Whew, I just can't do it, man. It's going higher. Right before fucking SMCI drops 283 points. I mean, those are the moments you just gotta, you gotta be student of the market. You gotta understand, look, how did I miss this fucking 283 point drop? My God, that shit would have paid cash for my $1.2 million house. I mean, that's what happened to the guy, guys. I just, like, this fucking guy had enough positions to where he would have gone to 1.2 million overnight, okay, if you would have taken the SMCI trade. But guess what? I mean, he jumps out. Tolerance levels got to be a little stronger, okay? Your willingness to stick to the trades got to be a little harder. I mean, you got to be willing to pay the price when temporarily the trade goes against you. When all your emotions inside of you are screaming, oh my God, this shit, I mean, I should have gotten out. Well, fuck, I should have collected profits here. Well, man, I should have waited a little bit before I got into this son of a bitch. I mean, there's going to be emotions. There's going to be demons. There's going to be shit that's going to be playing with your mind, guys. You can't allow for that to happen because it will fuck up the best trades. It's that simple. So, entries are key, but especially when you trade in options, even a perfect entry could temporarily, appear like a bad entry. The question is, do you understand what is the difference? What is the difference? And when it's time to run for the exit, and when it's time to, call it a day and go have that lobster, So, guys, I invite you to sign up, schedule a free call, trade with a 13 Market Moves coach by visiting 13mmtv.com. Click the big orange button. You guys know the drill. And the markets are about to pay out huge. I mean, they've been paying out, guys, this crypto stuff that I've mentioned to most of you that don't know how to trade crypto. Man, you guys are missing the fuck out. There's so much money to be made. Man, you guys just give us a call. If you don't know, there's people out there still don't know what the fuck is Bitcoin and how to buy it. And as a trader, that's just fucking embarrassing. So, just figure it out. If you don't know, hey, at least fess up and say, fuck, I don't know. Let me give 13 Market Moves a call and find out what I got to do to get started with Bitcoin and fucking crypto, and how do I short it, and how do I go long, and what do I do, and why is entry so important when you're trading crypto futures, especially on leverage. So, you don't have to call us. You can just go to the website, take the Crypto Star course, which spent 6 hours explaining entries and exits on charts and crypto and all kinds of stuff. So, but we'd rather much prefer to talk to you guys because every trader's got a slightly different personality. Every trader's got a slightly different tolerance. we need to get you up to speed. You want to go from nothing like a 20, 30K account to a few $1,000,000 this year, give us a call. Now, you're happy with, making 10, 20K this year, fucking just go take the courses and be done. Do the shit on your own. But entries and exits is the most critical aspect of trading, and I probably haven't been spending as much time on that as I should have on the channel. So somebody brought that to my attention today, and that's why I'm recording this audio message. But I've been spending a lot of time basically talking about the macro stuff, the stagflation 2024, how it would be a reason for the big crash. And the indexes are just not moving. They're not moving to the downside. They're not really moving to the upside, even though you hear a bunch of bullish comments, and it looks like the market is setting up a fresh high every day, but it's nothing big, right? I mean, the market is moving 20, 30 fucking points a day. How huge of a move can that be? Not much. So, however, certain stocks have been making killer moves on both downside and upside. And the way the market is trading right now, it's not going to last. So it never lasts. And we're fucking close, guys. There's going to be 100, 200x trades that some of you are going to be recording for the channel. And you're like, man, I never thought 100x trade was possible. But yet, here's the trade Leo gave me. Here's the trade I fucking took. And here's my entry. Here's my exit. This is how it fucking happened. Okay. I'm a believer now. So that's how you really become a part of Thursday Market Moves is, taking action, guys. So anyways, entries and exits, get better at that. That's the game of trading, entries and exits. Get better at that by going to 13MTV, scheduling a call, talking to a senior coach here, or just go to 13mmtv.com, check out the Crypto Start course that's devoted strictly to entries and exits on anything that has a chart. Anyways, big days ahead as far as trading, guys. Don't miscalculate the probability of a flash crash despite of a quick bounce in the market at the end of the session today. Be ready for it. It is fucking coming. Let's roll.